See, with everything inspected where we want it to be, we had to take it apart one more time because now we're at the final stage.
It is a dial with an SUV going downhill. That is your downhill assist.
Good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Defiant Jeep. Today we're going to be talking about your tire inflation deflation system. You can see that I got Defiant right behind me, so Defiant is actually going to be ready to be our guinea pig for today. Now, one of my favorite product lines is MORRFlate. MORRFlate comes up with all kinds of neat stuff, and most of you know that I use the MORRFlate 10.6. There is such a thing as a MORRFlate 10.6 Pro. I'm going to explain the difference about those in just a second. The 10.6 itself produces about 10.6 CFM up to 30 PSI, and then about, I think it's 6.5 after that. Now the PSI Pro does the same thing, but it's got a built-in digital display where you can actually program. But this is not the case right now, and we're gonna get into that as to why that's important. The Pro with the programmable part lets you inflate your tires up to your desired PSI that is pre-programmed by you, and the compressor will automatically stop when it reaches that PSI goal. Now, using my 10.6, I've always used this 4-tire inflation system. It's got this manifold in the middle with a gauge on it, and it works wonderful. But MORRFlate has recently come out with a new product. Somebody who wants to step up their game or upgrade without spending a ton more money for, to get out of whatever compressor they're using to get into the 10.6 Pro or the 5.6 Pro. And that would be their AutoMagic multi-tire inflation deflator. Now this works the same thing as all the capabilities of the 10 Pro without having to buy a new compressor. You do all the programming right here. The simple use, you got a plus and a minus button, and of course a power button. And it has a built-in battery, so you can actually charge this. And the lithium battery in it stays charged for quite a while. Since I've been using mine for, I don't know, a little over a month now. I only charged it once, is when I got it brand new out of the package. So here's another question. What's gonna happen to my hoses? Because Steve, I've been using this 2-tire or 4-tire kit that's got the manifold on there. I don't wanna buy new hoses. That's actually a good suggestion right there. Now, MORRFlate does offer this coupler kit, which is what it's gonna do is you're gonna unscrew the hoses from the manifold here and use these right here. Now it does come with a male and female of these MPT couplers, and that allows you to convert this kit into a 2-hose kit, which will directly connect to the manifold. Now, I like keeping the other one, my previous one, as a backup. I got an extra hose if I ever gonna need it. But it's nice to know that other options are there. Along with that, I would recommend getting some dust caps. These are caps that you can put on the couplers itself. I don't know if you can see it very well. I have them on this hose kit right here. It actually keeps the dust off of these couplers when the hose itself is not in use and stored away. But let me see, enough of that for now. Let's go ahead and get Defiant all set up, and I'm going to show you how this works. It's a super easy kit. I probably didn't mention this, but let me show you something about this. Aside of the 3 buttons on its face, you got the couplers on the side. You got the source port for the air compressor, plug it in right here, and on the back you have this little hook, and this hook is wonderful. You can actually hang this from anywhere you see fit or need, which is actually a very, very neat add-on to that, and I really appreciate that. Now what this is going to do is it not only regulates to how much air I put in, it can also regulate to how much air I take out. So we're going to go ahead and take advantage of that. I'm going to set up Defiant. I'm going to show you how we air down using this AutoMagic deflator, and then I'm also going to show you how we program it to air the tires back up. Let's go ahead and let's get ready, and then we'll get started. Alrighty, looks like we're good to go. Let me show you just a really super quick on my setup here. So with the hanger that was provided on the back of the AutoMagic inflator deflator, I went ahead and I just found a little hole on the hood, and I just hung it from there. I connected each of the hoses to one of the coupler ports on each side of it, and all 4 tires are connected to the hoses. Now let me get you a closer shot of the display on the AutoMagic there, so I can show you a really good feature on how it works. And right now we're going to do the deflation part of it. So I got my tires at about 35, 36 psi, or whatever the standard recommendation is for my size tire. So it's going to show that. I'm going to program it to deflate it down to let's say 8 psi. We're going to take it down that much, and then it should stop from there. So let me get you all fixed up. Alrighty, so here we go. Let's go ahead and turn it on. You can see it turned on. It's got about 34.7 psi on it. So we're going to hit the minus button right here, and I'm going to take that down 8. 8 is where I want it. Now you do have a valve on here, just like the other hose kit. You have this valve right here. It's open close valve. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to open this valve, and I'm going to let the air run out. When it gets to 8 psi, it's going to let me know. We're going to let this run until it gets to 8 psi. So you've noticed it stopped for a second. This is programmed with an algorithm that allows it to measure the PSI, because now all 4 tires are connected as one. So it's really just one environment for all 4 tires. So now it's gauging the pressure. And this may happen a couple times during the deflation. The same with the inflation. Once it starts, it'll pump a little bit, then it'll shut off 1 or 2 times just to gauge the PSI, so it does not overdo what its job is meant to do. And there it is. It reached its goal of 8 psi. It does have the flashing LED display on there, and the audible beep that you can hear that it's reached its target. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and close this for a moment, and 1 click shuts it off. Now what I'm going to do is I am now going to connect my compressor, bring that back up to 35 psi, and it's going to do the same thing. Again, the compressor itself may shut off once, twice, maybe 3 times, just so it can gauge the PSI, get a very good estimate of the PSI in its environment before it continues, because it doesn't want to overinflate either. You don't want to damage your device here, you don't want to damage the compressor, and of course you don't want to blow out your tires. Now for intents and purposes that we are in my yard or my driveway, there is no dust or sander on here. And on a normal protective maintenance kind of thing, you'd want to elevate your compressor to keep the dust away from the filters and whatnot. But since it's very clean out here in the neighborhood, I'm going to leave it on the ground for right now, which is very safe. So let's go ahead and connect that compressor. All right. We're going to connect the compressor here at the bottom. I'm going to get the power leads. I'm going to connect my positive. And I'm going to connect my negative. Now this would be the same standard on any battery, positive and negative, but since I'm using the Genesis off-road dual battery kit, I'm using the, they call this a bar, some kind of power bar. It's got the poles that I need to provide enough power. Now for all intents and purposes of a compressor, most compressors do take up a lot of power. So I'm actually going to start the engine. Once I start the engine, I'm going to come back here. I'm going to set this up to 35 psi where I want it after I turn it back on. And then we're going to go ahead and start the compressor. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and turn it on. I'm gonna make sure that the valve is open so the compressor doesn't stop and it keeps on working. And right now I'm gonna hit the plus sign. I'm gonna increase this to 35 PSI. That's at 37. Let's bring that down to, let's bring it up, I'm sorry. Okay, 35 is where I want it. It's already programmed for 35 PSI. So now let's go ahead and turn on the compressor and watch it work. All right, and there it is. The LED is flashing again. It is marked at 35 PSI, and that's where it has stopped. Let's go ahead and close that valve. And it is a bit warm. Don't forget to wear your gloves. From this point right here, you're ready to disconnect. And my best recommendation is disconnect from the tires first, then disconnect the air pressure, and then open up the valve. This will release all the pressure from in the line and this unit itself. And there's a valve in there that helps regulate that as well. Let's go ahead and turn this off, and I'll tell you where to find all these cool products. Alrighty, now that wonderful display is done there, you can actually go to www.defiantjeep.com and find all these cool products. MORRFlate not only sells this AutoMagic inflator deflator system here, but of course the compressors and hoses. And let me show you the website real quick. It's pretty basic but simple to follow. Let me just show you a real quick clip.
Alrighty, so the first thing we're going to do is you're going to go to your favorite browser. Mine just happens to be Google because I use it all the time, so we're going to go ahead and use that. Alright, so from your browser, you're going to go to www.defiantjeep.com. And here is our homepage. Very simple, very basic, but you know, it gets right to the point. I pretty much got two links right now. Now we have our shop, which is right here near the top left corner, or a little bit more towards the center and low, this other button that says take me to buy stuff. Either one of these will take you to the shop. Let's just go take me to buy stuff. Takes us to our shop. Now we got these tabs that are pretty much collapsed. You can explore these on your own if you like to, take a look at what we offer. But right now, we're going to go to stuff to fix up your rig, and under that I'm going to go to tools, which is the bottom tab. I'm going to expand that. Right here in tools, you're going to find all of these neat products right here. I'm especially going to point to the MORRFlate. We do offer, of course, the 10.6, the 5.6, both in the conventional and the pro. We offer their hose kits and other fine tools like garage tools, the dust caps for the couplers. Here is the AutoMagic Air Hub and their hose kits. We offer them in the 125 inch and the 155 inch, which are more practical. They are offered in other links, and you can find those. Or if you have any requests, please let me know and I'll find them for you. And of course, here are those what are they? IM couplers, I think they're called, to modify your hose kit to go from this with the hub to two separate hoses, or we offer the hoses separate and you can keep the other one as a spare, which is not a bad idea. Now, one thing I did not mention earlier, which is pretty important, that the hose kits, they do come with a bag just like this one does, with the manifold, and of course the AutoMagic Air Hub, that comes in a beautiful hard shell case, very durable, actually very nice. I've been very happy with the design, even of the case. I'm like super impressed. Very nice product. But you can find all of your MORRFlate products here at www.defiantjeep.com, and they will ship out as available they are. But alrighty, enough of this. Let's go ahead and wrap up our video.
Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed that. And first, let me thank you for allowing me to show you my website here. I know it's very basic, but I just like to keep all the necessities there. And everything that's cool, like tools or whatnot, keep it in one location, like all of these wonderful MORRFlate products. You can pretty much find anything there. I'll be completely transparent. I am an affiliate. I am not, let's say, a retail guy in any way. You know, I don't really do anything with the prices. The prices remain the same. If you happen to support my channel, I'd really appreciate it. And they just throw me a little kickback, which is which is completely honest, because you're buying from the same prices that you would get from anywhere else. There is no middleman, so there is no markup in the price. But if you support my channel, I'd really love it. Just go ahead and shop yourself at www.defiantjeep.com to find all of these wonderful MORRFlate products and other items you may like. But for the time being, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this educational and entertaining. Of course, don't forget to visit us or chime into all our social platforms like YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and several others. And of course, again, please don't forget to visit us at www.defiantjeep.com, where you can find all of your Jeep performance accessories, camping gear, and other merch. We'd love to see you on the trail.